You want to find that drive and focus that has you locked in and on fire every single day? My book, The Mirror Motivation, will do it for you. I bought a copy for you. You take care of the shipping. The book is free. Click the link down there. I got you.
DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. You know, these days, the great thing about the internet is that you can reach out to anybody and get help. You can ask for help, you can get information from a person, and even if you're not working directly with them, you can get their information, or you can ask them a question and maybe even work directly with a person, get them to answer a question for you, like a DM, a tweet, something like that, an email. The thing is, these days, I think a lot of people, it's not even these days, this is just a human thing, a lot of people have developed this bad habit of learned helplessness. Learned helplessness means not that a person won't do anything to help themselves, but they think that having someone else around, whether that's someone on the internet or even somebody that you know in person, they think having that person around means they're not going to have to do the work, that they're not going to have to take ownership of what they have going on. Many of you saw the movie Hitch with Will Smith, and I forget the other actor's name. Well, I know Will Smith was in it. I mean, the other guy that he was coaching. Anyway, in this movie, if you didn't see it, Will Smith is this dating coach, and he teaches men how to have more success with women. And he has this one client who becomes his main client throughout the movie. And he's teaching this dude, here's how you get a kiss after the date is over. How do you get the woman to give you a kiss? So you're standing at the door of her place, and you're about to just say goodnight to her, and you go your separate ways. And he says, this is what you do. You lean in. He's coaching the man. He says to the man, you lean in. There's a space between you and the woman. You come in 90% of the way, and then let her come the other 10%, and then you meet, and then you kiss. And it's the same thing in the world of, if you're coaching somebody, mentoring somebody, helping somebody in any way, is the 90-10 rule. This is the rule that I live by. It's a rule that in the past I violated before I even knew that I had the rule. But I put the rule in place to help me filter people out, and I'll explain that in a minute. 90-10 rule is this: for you to achieve something, there's 100% of the work that needs to be done, and anyone who's going to help you shouldn't be giving you any more than 10% of the information, 10% of the effort, 10% of the whatever, 10% of the hustle, whatever it is that needs to be done in order to get 100% done. That whoever's helping you should be giving you no more than 10%. You got to bring the other 90. And the thing is, most people are not willing to bring the other 90. Most people won't bring the other 90 because they're expecting somebody else to do it. They're not willing to hustle. They have no idea how much work is really going to go into achieving this thing. And if and when they find out, they don't really want to do it. So then some people will quit because they say, you know what, I ain't really want to do that work. There's a few people who'll be that honest and say that. Most people don't even do that. You know what most people do when they see that they don't really want to do the work for something? They keep doing it, but they're moving so slow. They're taking so long. It's such a grind. It's such a drag. Then they're not good at it. They're not producing any results. But then they spend their whole lives doing something that they shouldn't even be doing because it's something that they're not getting results in, something that they don't like. They don't like any part of the process. They're not good at producing results. There's nothing good that comes out of it for the person, but they keep doing it anyway because they're too stubborn to admit, you know what, I'm in the wrong place. Let me go somewhere else. I'm on the wrong train. This train is going eastbound. I need to go westbound, but you know what? I'm not going to admit that I'm on the wrong train. So I'm going to just stay on this train and talk myself into thinking I'm on the right train. This is what most people do. But that's kind of a different conversation. I might do a separate video on that subject. You can let me know if you want me to talk about that. The thing is, this 90-10 rule, it's in any of you out there who is in a position to give help, meaning you have people who come to you and ask for help, you need to start using the 90-10 rule. You need to tell them up front, look, if you're serious about doing X, whatever it is that you can help them with, or that they talk to you about, they bring it up and they say they want you to help them, or they ask you for help, you say to them, look, if you're serious about this, here's how it's going to go. It's 100% of the work that needs to be done. I'm not giving any more than 10% of the effort, of the time, of the money, of the responsibility, of the hustle, of the whatever that it takes for that thing to work. I'm not doing more than 10%. That's you talking to them. You're the helper. And you tell them you got to bring the other 90. I'm not calling you to check if you're doing it. I'm not going to remind you to do it. I'm not going to push you to do it. I'm not going to do anything to create initiative for you. If you're serious, You're going to bring the whole 90, I'll bring the other 10, and eventually, you need to take that 10% off my hands to where 100% is on you, and you own all of it. That's the way it is supposed to go. And all of you out there who are, if you're a coach, if you're a parent, if you're a mentor, a whatever to people, and you have people coming to you asking for help, here's how you know when somebody's for real. When you only give 10% and they bring that other 90, and you didn't even have to tell them this. Now, you can start telling people this up front, because you can see just by how they respond to it if they're for real or not. But also, when you come across somebody, and maybe you could think back in your life even before today, someone who was bringing that other 90 and they took that other 10% off your hands without you having to even say nothing. You didn't have to explain the 90-10 rule to them, because they already had it within them, and they were thinking like 99-1. I just need that 1% from you because I don't know. I haven't been to this place. I don't know these people. I don't understand. So you provide that little bit to them. They do the other 99. Then they take that 1% off you as soon as they got it for themselves. When you find people who are like that, those are the people you need to stick with. Those are people you need to keep around. Those are people that they're going to become your peers. They're going to become your equals. They might be trying to learn from you right now, but in the future, they're going to be on the same level as you, or at least they're going to get to where you at now while you moved up to a higher level. Those people, keep them in your circle. Like, keep their number. All right, keep them as contacts, because they're going somewhere. The other people, let them go. Let them die. They're going to die out in the wilderness like a baby animal who, like a baby bird fell out the nest before their wings are ready. The mama bird can't save them. They just got to die out there on the pavement. That's how it's going to go for most people. So you got to be willing to let them go. That's the 90-10 rule. And there's only a few people who fit this description. So if you're out there hustling and you're a person who gets approached for help, understand there's nothing wrong with you when you employ this 90-10 rule with the next 20 people you meet and all of them die. You're not doing anything wrong. All right, that's normal. that's the stats. That's how it goes. Out of I would say it's a 90-10 rule. I'll give them maybe 10% of the population would fit it. So if 20 people died, it would be on average 2 out of 20. But you might go through 20 and they all die. And then the next group, you might get your extra 2. If you understand what I'm saying. But that's the rule. And those of you out there who are on the other side of the equation, you're trying to get help. You need to be bringing 90%. And the 10% that you don't have, as soon as you got it, you stop asking for it. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.